you've been through, why you got scars. Since you walked through the door, I've been trying to reach you, 'cause I feel you. What's the story to tell? What's the story behind the mountain you're trying to climb? Think I've heard it before.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, or if you're brand new here, what's up? I am Jen. I have another what's for dinner video for you guys this week. I have 4 dinners in this: low carb, high protein, and super quick and easy, which, as you guys know, is how I like to keep it in the kitchen. All of them are easy. One is a little bit tedious, but still overall relatively easy. They all turned out delicious. A couple of them are from some weeks ago and a couple of them more recent, but you guys know I like to try to bring different meals to you guys, or ones that I haven't shown in a long time, just to help you guys mix it up in the kitchen and keep trucking along on your health journey with healthy, easy, delicious meal ideas for dinner. So I hope these help you out, and without a bunch of gabbing, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Okay guys, so for tonight's dinner, I am making some chicken cordon bleu casserole. I actually have an old video from a long time ago where I make this like the regular way, I guess you could say. This time I am, of course, changing it up to fit my current macros and way of eating and to have it a little less calories. But if you are not currently in a calorie deficit and don't care about that, I'll link my old video down below. You can see the full fat way that I used to always make it. So this is the first time I am making it like this, so we'll see how it turns out. But I have 16 ounces of boneless, skinless chicken breast tenderloins here, and I have a ham steak here. I'll probably only use about half of this or so. I'll tell you guys all the exact measurements and macros and stuff at the end, but I'm gonna go ahead and get these diced up, both of them in bite-sized pieces. Okay, so I have my meat browning up in here. I started the chicken first. Once that was partially cooked, threw the ham in there and the Badia, that's fogging up, Badia complete seasoning and the ground mustard. So just cooking this off for a minute, and then I'm going to add in the cheese sauce. I am using 3/4 of a cup of this Fairlife milk, and I'm going to do probably about 150, 200 grams of this low-fat, good culture cottage cheese. I'm going to melt that all through really nice, and then I'm going to throw it in the casserole dish, and I'm going to top it with a few slices of this Sargento ultra-thin provolone cheese, 40 calories a slice, and then just to make like a little bit of a crunchy topping on top, I am going to throw some of these Simply Better breadcrumbs on top, and again, I'll tell you guys all the measurements and macros and stuff once I get it all together. Okay, and before I start throwing the cottage cheese and milk in, I am going to add a little bit of minced garlic as well as some Dijon mustard. Y'all, I know this looks crazy, but already the smell of this with that Dijon mustard and this cottage cheese, this is about to be next level. I'm going to melt this cottage cheese through just for like a minute or so. Then I'm going to add the milk and we'll get it in the casserole dish. Casserole's in there and ready to rock and roll. So I've covered the top with the breadcrumbs. I did a super, super light quick spray over the top with the avocado oil just to help it crisp up really nice. When I used to make this casserole a long time ago, I would like cut little cubes of butter and put it all over the top, and it just made it delicious, but we're trying to cut calories, so we didn't do that. And then I also topped it with a little bit of parsley. I have the oven preheated at 350 degrees. Just gonna pop this in for about 20-ish minutes or so till it's nice and bubbly and crispy and beautiful. Dinner is done and all plated up here. I did broil it for a couple minutes at the end just to get the top nice and crispy. I paired it with some of these new Heart of Palm Creamy Mash, the Natural Heaven brand. This is the first time I'm trying it. I'll let you guys know how it is. I did take a little taste just by itself, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it, but we'll see eating it with dinner how it is. Paired it also with some broccoli there. This entire plate is coming in at 338 calories, 54 grams of protein, and 20 net carbs. Okay guys, the chicken cordon bleu casserole is 10 out of 10, delicious bomb. I cleaned my entire plate with that and the broccoli. But these right here, this Heart of Palm Creamy Mash, and you guys know I love all Natural Heaven stuff, but these are a hard no for me, like 0 out of 10. There was like an unbearable aftertaste. I don't know, I just thought they were disgusting. I had the hubby try them too. He said it was a funky aftertaste. This is just a no-go for me. You guys let me know down below if you guys have tried them and if you like them or not. So tonight we have some sausage and shrimp jambalaya going down. I have shown jambalaya in past What's for Dinner videos a couple different times, but I am making it a little bit different this time just to fit my macros a little bit better. I have a bag of these Good and Gather large raw shrimp from Target. Love these ones. And then I have also from Target some of these Gilbert Craft sausages, sweet pepper and onion chicken sausages. They are delicious. They have 73% less fat. They are 100 calories for 12 grams protein. So it's just a little better macros than the Cajun andouille sausage that I usually add in it. It's way higher calories, so I am opting for this. Still going to be delicious. I'm going to throw an onion in there, then I'm going to make up some regular rice for the fam, and then I'm just going to make myself some cauli rice on the side. So I'm going to start by cutting these up into bite-sized pieces and get these sauteed, and then throw the shrimp in. They'll only take a couple minutes. The whole dinner will come together in less than 15 minutes. That took about 15 minutes. I just sauteed down the sausage and onions, then threw the shrimp in. All of that took just a few minutes. Made some cauliflower rice on the side, paired it with some broccoli, and super easy and delicious, and dinner is done. And with awesome macros, 388 calories, 52 grams of protein, and 15 net carbs. All right, guys, so here's what we have going on for dinner tonight. I am making stuffed shells, which has been requested by my kids forever, and I have not made it in like a crazy long time, so I am super excited to make it. Sorry if you can hear the ground meat going in the background, but this is all the mixture that I'm going to be putting into the stuffed shells. I have some reduced fat mozzarella cheese here, some Badia Complete seasoning, grated Parmesan cheese, parsley. This is part skim ricotta cheese, has way better macros, obviously, than the whole fat option. This is 70 calories a serving. And then I have a little less than half of this container, so I'm just going to throw the rest of that good culture low-fat cottage cheese in there, as well as 1 egg. Gonna mix all that together, fill these jumbo shells with them, throw them in this baking dish. Okay, so I have a little bit of pasta sauce right down in the bottom of my baking dish here. I've made my mixture and just threw it in a Ziploc bag. I'm gonna cut the corner just to make filling them a lot easier. I've boiled them here. I've just parboiled them. They're like almost done, but not quite done. That way they're not super mushy once we cook them in the oven. So I just have them here draining, and I'm just gonna line them in here and fill them up. Okay, so I forgot what a pain in the ass that is, trying to stuff those shells that just like roll up on you. What a pain in the butt. But I have them all done now, and just topped it with a little bit more of this Parmesan cheese, and I'm going to put the rest of this jar of sauce on there and pop it in the oven. I also am going to throw some more mozzarella cheese. I don't have any more of the reduced fat, so I'm just going to use this regular, which is 80 calories a serving, just to top a little bit of it on these, and then a little bit of parsley. Going to pop it in the oven. I already have preheated at 350 degrees. Throw some aluminum foil on it for about 15-20 minutes, and then take the foil off and let it just crisp up really nice. We are all plated up, and I just made some meat sauce that I threw on the side there, topped it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. It's just ground turkey and the same sauce that I used on the shells, and then topped it with a little bit of parsley. And this entire dinner is 683 calories, 52 grams of protein, and 65 net carbs. Okay, so for tonight's dinner, we are making a turkey enchilada stir fry. I will link the original recipe that I got the inspiration from down below. I found it on Pinterest. I am switching up a couple things per usual just to fit my way of eating. But I am starting with browning up some ground turkey. You guys know I use the Farm to Family, 93% lean, 7% fat. I have 2 pounds here. I already have it in my pan starting to brown up here. It's still a little bit frozen, which is no big deal. Just going to start browning this up. And then to it, I am going to add butternut squash, broccoli florets, some enchilada sauce. I'm using the Siete because it has super clean ingredients and it has good macros, 35 calories, 1 gram protein, 4 net carbs, and 1 gram fat. And then I am using some of these A Dozen Cousins Cuban black beans that I get from Target. They have awesome macros also, only 80 calories a serving. And then seasonings, I'm going to add some Badia chopped onion flakes, complete seasoning, some of the Redmond's organic seasoned salt, and then just plain ground pepper. The recipe calls for fresh butternut squash, but I just had this steam in a bag that I picked up from Target in the freezer, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. And then some steamed broccoli here that I'm just going to cook both of these in the microwave and then add everything together, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so I have steamed both of these in the bag. I'm just getting ready to cut them open and throw them right in with my browned meat here. And then I'm also just going to dump this entire bag in. This entire jar of enchilada sauce is 15 ounces. The recipe that I was following calls for 10 ounces for 1 pound of meat, but I have 2 pounds of meat and that's going to be plenty. And then also I forgot to show you guys, that also calls for a half a cup of salsa, and I'm using this chunky corn and black bean salsa. It's my favorite from Good and Gather. 15 calories a serving, less than 1 gram of protein, 2 net carbs, 0 fat, and it's delicious. Y'all, can you even with this? I wish you guys could smell this. That was so quick and easy to throw together, and it smells delicious. And then I have some white rice that I made over here, and I will show you as soon as we plate this baby up. Dinner is done. Turkey enchilada stir fry with some jasmine rice here. I have it topped with some of this lime crema sauce, the Good and Gather, you guys know I get from Target. There's like so much greatness in there, and it is absolutely bomb. Also has incredible macros, 465 calories, 31 grams of protein, and 56 net carbs, of course coming from the rice. I know a lot of you guys that follow me still do keto, so you could just do cauliflower rice with this and it would be superb. Highly recommend. It came together super easy. Alright guys, so that'll do it for another What's for Dinner video. I hope you guys try these out and you love them. If you do, definitely let me know down below. Like I said, they are all super easy. The only one that's a little bit tedious is definitely the stuffed shells recipe. That's not something that I would incorporate like on a weekly basis or even every other week, but once in a while, if you have the extra time to go ahead and make them, they are delicious. They are just a little bit of a pain in the butt to make, but the kids have requested those for forever and we haven't had them in a super long time, so they definitely enjoyed them, as did I, and I'll incorporate them every once in a while when I don't mind throwing those extra few minutes in the kitchen. But overall, everything turned out delicious, super easy. I already have a couple other meals filmed. I just need to do a couple more and then I'll have another What's for Dinner video for you guys. If you enjoy these, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Share it with anybody that you think it may help or give ideas to as well. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, make sure to hit me up over there at InWithJen. And if you aren't subscribed, make sure to subscribe before you leave for more dinner ideas, workouts, meals, motivation, and all the upcoming fun of the new year. I would love to have you as part of the YouTube crew, and as always, I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.